Welcome in. It's not a sleep stream. I'm here to ask and to share what Monday is made for. What is Monday made for? Do it make the difference when you set yourself up for happiness? When you open your heart for that positive mental attitude? My friend and colleague here on YouTube, the astute tourist, and his wife, they make it a mission to try to find the adventures in the little things, and it makes a difference in their days. His positive mental attitude has brought so much joy to thousands and thousands of people, and he showed me as well, because I am a fan and a friend. Those moments where you take that, whatever doubt or fear you're having, and you turn it into productivity and moments of joy instead of fearing your next step. You put your foot forward and walked. My friend Vicky, my soul tribe, my girl from another mother, she explained to me a few years ago when I was there with them for that week of healing and learning. She explained to me that all of this doesn't have to live inside of you. Those doubts, those fears, they're going to come. But you don't have to pick them up and swallow them whole. You can cut them up into little pieces, and you can understand that it doesn't have to consume you. And I was terrified of walking up open-faced stairs or walking down open-faced stairs. It was a fear of obviously not me falling through. I'm huge, but I'm a big enough lady now, and I understand behind the fear that it's not the fear itself, it's what you do to create it and to feed it and to nourish it instead of you. When I take those fears and the lack of understanding and I dice it up into little bits and pieces, and I realize, well, I don't need that bit or that bit. This is what's left. And I take what's left and I turn it into a very palatable doubt. And I eat it like it's my beach. Yeah, I said it. I'm okay with it. And I eat that palatable doubt. And I realize, that's okay. I don't have to eat that if I don't want to. So I just threw the whole plate in the garbage and took on what is meant for me. And your days don't belong doubting yourself. Mondays are meant for motivation and mental clarity. Mental clarity. And of course, that positive mental mindset. The attitude you need. The big attitude you need to face any doubt. And I say that in the most literal sense because doubts and fears can kind of itch in and crawl into the most happiest of places. The lack thereof could dwell somewhere below. But you're sitting there and you're feeding it. You can't do that in life. Or you could, but you're not going to feel good about it. You could, and you're not going to feel good about it. So, when you're thinking time is going to be long, it's going to be fucking long, yo. If it's going to get dragged out and pull through the wash and fucking, you have to wring it out now by hand, and yeah, it's going to happen. It's going to happen. And I say that because I've faced those fears, and I've lived to tell about them. Hey, I've had them doubts, but I throw them out. I throw them in the bin. I flushed them down the toilet where they belong. I don't sit there and play with shit. Do you? So why would we sit there and play with our doubts? Why would we let that fear stop you from going down a staircase? My girl, she said, Shirley, I just saw you look ahead and step. It was no doubt. There was no fear. I had doubts and fears. I didn't hide them. I didn't hide from them. I didn't feed into them, but I didn't hide from them. I knew they were there. I was aware of the basket case I was. I didn't leave my fucking house. No, for real. I did not leave my house. Yo. And I looked at an email today and I was like, and I put my phone down and I looked at my friend. Well, she is my friend, but she's a worker at the group that I go to. So she's like a support care worker, I guess. I'm thinking. But she's a professional in the sense of I was a part of the group that she's and her company is hosting. So this group is a great group. And the ladies that work there really know what they're doing, really know how to approach the situation. And she knew when I put the phone down and I looked at her and I was like, it's too much. It's too much. It's just too much. And I could have sat there and got overwhelmed and not said anything. Only I said, can you help me with this? I needs this figured out. I really needs to figure this out. It's important. And she looked at it and she realized what it was, because I told her what it was. And I didn't hide it, and I didn't sit there in the doubt of not doing it, because I was very doubtful of doing it. I had my doubts about answering so many questions in such a manner of professionalism. And she said, okay, the way this is worded, I need you to go. And I said, so processing it out for me. I said, process it out for me, because I can't eat it all one time. And she's like, put it in point form like she's got it. Each question had multiple questions. So she said, put it in multiple questions. Write the questions down on paper. Have your answers on the Google document. And I'm like, yes. So I said, just a straight Google document will be fine. She said, why not? Thank you very much. I cut those little pieces of doubts and fears and choking on a whole fucking essay. Didn't have to send a whole essay. Sliced it up, I cut it up, I put it into different questions, into different answers. I answered every question within reason and thoroughly. So there is no doubts as to what is needed and necessary. And I sent the email like a boss. Whoa, nobody had to eat it. I didn't have to eat it. I felt like I was going to eat it and never fucking reply. I realized that once you break things down, once you give yourself a moment and evaluate, ask questions, If there's something you're confused about, somebody knows an answer. Not me all the time. I'm not the one with all the answers all the time. And neither are these ladies. But I can tell you, if she didn't have an answer for me, she would have picked up my phone and said, I'll ask somebody who can answer you. I know that because that's the professional mindsets that they have. They don't get overwhelmed. Sometimes they do, but they ask for help or they explain their overwhelm. It's a way of vocalizing yourself. If you don't sit there and panic, you get to communicate. You get to understand what's going on. You get a better sense of what's needed of you, and you get to answer the questions that are offered. So you don't sit there and say, oh my God, I'll never do this. I don't know what to do. And you could certainly well not know what to do, but somebody knows. Don't panic yourself thinking you're at the end of your journey. Somebody will find out for you. And in the sense of asking the right people, the right questions, getting things done, and not having the overwhelming sense of dread, thinking you can't answer all those questions. You don't even know what the fucking questions means. But when you broke the questions down, each question was very understandable. I know, I didn't think it was. It looked like that, okay? It looked very too much information there. I don't have any of those answers. I had every answer. I knew every answer, which is why I'm sure. I'm very sure of this exhibition. I'm very sure that I will secure sponsorship. And sponsorship as in the way of funding. Sponsorship as in the way of, I don't have a budget or a financial statement. It's just me. I have a limited assistance living. So I don't have extra budgets or budget sheets. I don't have anything on paper. I've sold 3 pieces this year and gotten 5 donations. Thank you for all the donations. Everyone's donated over the year. I have received all 5 donations. So am I putting that in the budget? Do I need to put the donations in the budget? I think I might. Might have to. I might have to come up with a business plan. A new one, which is very doable. I can do a new one. Yes, it's like a bath. Nikki! Yo! So Squirrel's World is gonna host an exhibition. When, where, and how? Still technically juggling those proverbial balls, okay? I have to secure corporate funding. I was told corporate funding for the things that needs to be funded, such as the venue is going to cost money. The marketing is going to cost money, like the pamphlets at the venue. You need pamphlets to tell people what it's all about. I'm doing the pamphlets on here. I'm going to have a key to print and copy. I'm going to do all that. I'm getting the Canva. Canva is a marketing tool, if you will, where it gives you commercials and stuff and little things. Hey, Daniel Barry. Guys, I know that it sounds like I'm sounding like a hot mess, but I'm the furthest thing away. I know what I gotta do. It's gonna take work. And it's gonna take the right corporate funding from the right people. And it's gonna be a success. And I'm gonna help a lot of people. And it's gonna show people that I'm capable of doing things like this. Not just maybe. I know I can. I'm very capable of doing things like this. It's a matter of breaking it down. I do have this. I do. And people realize that some days you're sitting there in your doubt thinking it's never going to happen. Put that in the trash. Flush it down the toilet. You don't play with shit. So why would you play with it? Right? So, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to get myself a new plan. I'm going to make the flyer, create the commercial, show people these are the flyers, these are the commercials. This is the marketing plan. This is what I'm doing. Do you have any pieces that you are selling now? Yes, I do have pieces that I'm selling now. I just sold the most recent. I don't know if you'll be able to see it because I never took really good pictures. But my nephew has, it's a 2-second video. It's a 2-second video. You won't see it. Oh, come on now. These are on his wall. Press. And that's the pool hall series. I do have pieces I'm selling now. I have an abundance of pieces. What size are you looking for? What's your budget? I can create anything if you like, or I can pick something out of the box. I have a box of paintings that I have. I also have the ones that are on my wall, which are very lovely, but big. They are big. Would you like a piece of your very own? And what is your budget? It wouldn't take me long to get you something. If you want something, I can bring the box out and start showing you. You should make a video sharing all of your work with numbers so we can shop on. Okay. I would love to see them. Sounds good. All right. The next video will be of the pieces that are in the box. Okay. I would love to show them to you. Did you want to see them now? Or did you want the video? I can make a video. Or I can show you right now. Up to you. I'm down. I'm down to get my pieces out there. I'm happy to sell some work. So I'm working on a piece for Ganjanana right now that I cannot wait to fill my table with paint again. And that's the mouthpiece of the harbor. It's the harbor with the 2 mountains on the top. I'd like to get some acrylic medium so it'll thicken it and I could build the mountains. So it's almost like a 2D version. Would you like to see them now? Because I'm happy to go. I think it would definitely make a video that we can all share and get your work out there. I think you should make a video. Okay. But I would also like to see now. Okay. Just give me a second, girl. I'll get you something. we have a lot of artwork. I have a lot of artwork. But they're pretty cool. And I might as well. I've given you a view of the paint pours as well. These are the pours. I like using gold and glitter. This is Bottle Cove. This is Bottle Cove. It's a little cove that we have here in St. John's. Not St. John's, but out around the bay. My first attempt at flowers. Sort of. My first attempt at flowers. And this has like a greenish tint to it. You can see. I have the beach. This is a second rendition. This is a second beach because the first beach went missing. Canada Post, or actually the United Postal Service, lost the first piece, found it, and by the time it got back to me, I was creating this second piece. So here we are. It was a long process, but I finally finished the second piece. Another paint pour. Hey now. I'm not really gonna sell this one. This one's cute. Ooh, this one is a hellhound. Scary. And that's two paint pours together. And we have an entire fucking suitcase of paintings, people. And I know these get bigger. These get bigger as they go. But lovely nonetheless. More flowers. I'm a big fan of flowers. And this was a Dirty Dancing scene. Remember at the end of the vacation, they were all around the dinner table and he picks her up. Yeah, it's crazy. Glitter all over that one. There's glitter all over this. Is like, I don't know, glitter. It's glitter. What else have we got? Ooh, this one's pretty. Fallish. Fall. I believe this is totally fall. What else have we got? Oh, we got lots. Oh, this one's nice. And it's off the canvas. It's off the block for shipping. Great for shipping. It's called The Beach. The beach. In the nighttime. Nighttime beach. Lovely. I like that one. This is one I tried to create another harbor picture, but it's not the same as the one that I'm doing now. It's a different space and time in my head. This is Sea Sprays. This went public. Sea Sprays was public for a whole 6 weeks. 6 weeks. And I like how the metal here is the rocks of the harbor. And it's a drone shot, actually. This was a drone shot. Fellow YouTuber. I wonder how much it would cost to ship to the US. Roughly $23. Roughly. Now you can have it shipped quick for like $50. Or I can get some prices on it, but it depends on the size of the package, right? And this is like a quick and painless glitter bomb. And this is a thin one. Yeah, I think it would be like $20 to ship. And the bubble wrap, this is like, I wouldn't sell this. I wouldn't sell this one because it's like, it's a bit of a mess. It's a bit of a mess. It's like, whoa. And that's just a blank pink one. And that's a blank pink one. This is Santa's Christmas list. I know. It's like Santa's Christmas list. My bedroom is Victorian and very pink. Really? Okay. Very pink. So this with something on it. Perhaps I can paint in a Victorian lady with a nice big floral dress and like a parasol. Perhaps she's looking away. Would you like a Victorian lady? I can put on that. What else do I have? Do you want a big piece or a little piece? Because I have this. It's not very Victorian though. Oh, this is pretty. It's pretty. It's like there's a fog around it intentionally. I did that for purpose. This is pretty though. I like this. And it's pink. But not very Victorian. I like this one. This one's one of my faves. What else do I have that you might like? Oh. No. Say no to that one. I signed it wrong and everything. This is a Halloween. This is Halloween. Halloween. And this is the sea. Under the sea. The squirrels. Your first attempt at flowers caught my eye. Okay, and that would be this. This or this. This or this. Number 1. Nice. Ooh, this is pretty. And it's got like a jade vase. And I could get it to you for fairly easy shipping because it's a small piece. It's not a huge piece. I could get this to you. Probably ship pretty easy. If you want, do you have me on Instagram? Give me your postal code or your code for the post. We got a postal code up here. It's a 6-digit number, but down in America, you have 5 digits. Put this one aside for me and see the rest of your collection as well. Okay, this one is yours, my dear. Delicious. Delightful. And this one got a little fence going on here. This one was in the Mysteria Garden, and for those who knows where that was too. I getcha. This one was a part of a friend's secret garden, and I painted it. I like this one. Your biggest fan here. Yo, hi. I'm on a mission, and Nikki C just got me to break out all my paintings. I've got a shit ton of paintings. This one is from the Mystera Garden. And that was a long time ago. This Santa's workshop. I have. This is how the first year of sobriety went. It's like, I see it after I painted it, and then I was like, ooh, I need to put the face onto this. There's a face, if you can't see it. It's here and here and here. And it's like, ah. So, yeah. What else? We got bigger ones now. These are bigger, huge ones. I have a huge one. This one here is huge. It's a redo. So it's like, how do you put a mountain in a molehill? Give it some texture. So this was fun 1,000 times over, as you can tell by the painting underneath. I cycle, okay? This wasn't planned. What else do I have? Ooh, this one was a good jam. I spent at least a week on this. This was like crazy. Hey, can I see the struggle? The struggle is real. The struggle is real. It's not how I feel now, of course. This was 5 years ago. I should have them dated. To be real, to be honest, I should start dating them with actual dates and when I made it. So this one is the struggle one. Raw emotions are fabulous. Well, I felt like my soul was bleeding for some strange reason because I was facing all these motions that I never knew I had. In the beginning, sobriety seemed like getting sober. It seemed so very raw that you didn't realize you had thoughts and emotions behind it. There was no reason you drank. You just drank. Or you got high, or you felt numb, in my point, right? Yes, I would love to paint the new puppy. So, in its rawness, you either face your emotions and find out why you had them, or you drink again, or you get high again, or you use your body again. There's a trifecta of getting sober, learning why you got not sober, and learning how to live again. If it doesn't come, then you're going to go back to not the person you were, but you're going to go back to what comforted you. If you're not ready to face this, be here in your sobriety. Where you were in your heart and in your head and in your addiction. So if you don't face why, or if I didn't face why and how to handle my emotions, like I didn't just paint away my emotions. Yes, painting helped. But there was other things that I did that made me realize I am better at being well than I was at being this. I knew that when I was feeling pain and I didn't know why, I thought it was just getting sober. I thought it was I just needed to not have a drink today, or not get a draw, or not get a drug, or it was a face that I was like, why? What the fuck? Because I thought sober means I was going to be better. And that's not going to happen. Your better don't happen till you understand why you were sober. Your better don't come till you learn and relearn how to live well. Now getting ready for the struggle myself. Well, my dear, I can tell you right now, you're worth it. If you're ready, if you're getting ready for that struggle, I want you to know you are not alone. I really need you to understand that you got to be vocal. You got to be loud about it. If you're feeling like this, tell someone. Talk to someone who's been there. Don't just sit in this. Don't sit in this. It's rough to sit in without the direction. If you don't have direction at this point, because this is just after I got sober and I didn't know what to do. I didn't know how to stay in my set mind because I didn't deal with any of the emotions. There's a lot of emotions behind why. There's a lot of pain. There's a lot of shame. There's a lot of guilt in who you were and how you handled it. And things go wrong. Things can go wrong in your head. But unless you process that, unless you understand why every drink, how it made you feel, and why did you want to feel numb, then you realize that this is a part of healing. Yes, you feel like you're going to pull all your hair out of your short hairs, but you don't have to. You don't have to cut up your doubts and eat them. You can throw them down the fucking toilet and flush them. Because you don't play with shit. You learn from your mistakes. And we all make mistakes in life. We'll send you 3 pics you can work from. Yes! Woo! I need 2 weeks till I get paid. No problem. No problem whatsoever. I can do that. I appreciate it. Woo! I'll be happy to paint that beautiful pup. And I have one big one here, jelly bean roll. This is the final one in the suitcase. No, what the hell is this one? Oh my goodness. What the hell? Yeah. Okay, this is the hill, and it's upside down. Yeah, knows it's upside down. Squirrels. So this is Signal Hill from a different perspective. I learned that getting sober, this is painted 2021. 2021. So this Shirley Ann. Squirrel's World, I wrote down. Squirrel World. Not squirrel, Squirrel World. It's a squirrely world. So I was sober a year here at this point. Still learning my moments and how to paint. But I've got all kinds of advice on how I healed. Everybody heals differently. When you get to the point and you feel the doubts and the shame and the regrets of, I should have known better, or I should have done this, or I could have done this and I did this instead. Take them and flush them down the toilet. Throw them in the bin and take the garbage to the bucket outside. Because you can't live in that kind of doubt. You can't remain sober in that kind of regret. Add the struggle painting for shipping. I would probably send the both of them, and we'll have to get them I'll put them into a bubble wrap mailer, and we'll see. So anywhere from 25 to 50, I would say. And that's getting there within, I don't know, 4 to 6 weeks. I'm going to have to go to Shoppers or find a different way to ship, because people ships, it's expensive to ship things. Now, I will show you the receipt and you'll get a tracking number. But I'll put them in like this, and I'll have 2 pieces of I have crystals from my own collection, and I put in 2 crystals. It's a crystal for every piece, and every piece gets a crystal. And I pick them out of energy. So I can put both of these in to the bubble mailer and the crystals and ship them off to you and see what it costs. I will need your postal code and address. So if you wanted to email me that, or if you could email me that, I'll put my email in the chat. And you can email me your details, and I will get no glitter on the struggle, though. No glitter on the struggle. I don't believe there is glitter on the struggle. I think. No. I must have been in pretty rough shape not to use glitter, because I use glitter on basically everything. But this was created with it was a gel, a lubricant. It was created with lubricant and paint, because I was like mixing colors and procedures, and we were like, and my friend and risk taker brother Al said, you can use lube if you want. If you got no medium, drop a color in with your lube, drop a lube, shake it up, and pour it on. And it'll come out like this. When I heated it, all the bubbles, it was the lube. It was pretty cool. I have to read my previous messages. Well, I would love both. Personalize the flower and share your glitter love. Sign them both. Oh, how much would it be to struggle painting for shipping? Okay. Personalize them both. Absolutely. I would put personalized on them both. Absolutely, my dear. What's in here? Actually, I see another piece inside of this. I don't know what it is. There's another piece in here. Oh, goodness. Oh! Yo, what is that? Look at this. This is cute. It was a mushroom. Is it a mushroom? Yes, it's a mushroom. It's a mushroom. It's cute. Glitter only on the flower. I don't even think there's glitter on this one. No, no glitter on this one. I must have been going through it. These were painted around the same time. The struggle and the flowers were painted close to the same time because after I started doing these, I stopped and started to delve into 3D. I wanted to paint. I painted apples, I painted flowers, I painted other things. Absolutely, sign them both. You got it. I put my email in the chat there. If you wouldn't mind sending me your address, and I will go and see how much it costs to ship both pieces, and then I can confirm it with you, and I'll get them shipped off to you. Like I'll send you an email when I go to the post office tomorrow and tell you how much it is. If you could just send, I will email you all my information. Thank you so much. And tomorrow around dinner time tomorrow, I'll send you an email of how much it would cost to ship to you, and then you can confirm it. And by tomorrow evening, I'll put it back into the post. I'll take them with me into my cousin's and make sure that you get what you need. I'm bringing her in a pie. I love making love to food like that, like giving my food with love. We're going to have a slice of pie together, of course. How much are the paintings? The bigger one is 50 and the smaller one is 30. 30 and 50. 30 and 50, if that's okay. If that's okay, 30 and 50. And then probably whatever the shipping is. Okay, fair enough. Because they are smaller, they're not huge paintings or anything. I don't want to charge too much because you are a huge supporter and you certainly make my difference in my days a lot of the time. And the same with you. I'll come in here and you give me a little bit of love light that makes my day different. I would like $100 painting. Ooh, perfect. Thank you. Thank you. Appreciate it. I will actually get the canvas, a fresh new canvas, and make sure it's done properly for you. How's that? Thank you very much. Again, you're a huge support to me, and I appreciate it. Awesome. Awesome. Thank you. Like I said, all of this was just art therapy for me. I put myself in a position where I never thought I'd be. My friends, even like I said, laughed at me when I said I'm getting sober. I'm going to be sober. You're going to be sober? Yeah, I'm going to be sober. And it took things like the doubts and the struggles that I faced every day. And I didn't realize till I was so sick and tired of being sick and tired. I used to nap every day and be up all night long, and it was seriously unwell behavior. And now I sleep. I sleep on live hair, which is crazy, but I do it. I'm trying to get my hours up. YouTube said I'm going to be popular. And I'm like, no, I don't want to be popular. I want to be real. I want to sit here with my hair mussed and my hoodie on, and I want to show people what struggle is. It really is. It's not a glitter bomb, but you can turn it into one. You mightn't have any glitter in this, but there's hope. there's a chance. There's a chance that you could turn this into something you want. There's a chance that you could say, do I really need to doubt myself today? Or can I paint a fucking masterpiece in Santa's workshop? Or let's see if I can build a bridge. Never built a bridge before in my life. But huzzah, there's a bridge with a roof on it. What you need? Who knew? Who knew that was such an important thing for me? It was. And I'm like, yo, I turned one thing into another thing. And yeah, there's a lot of paintings that didn't sell. There's a lot of redos. And you get redos at this. But you don't in sobriety. When you're in sobriety, you look at yourself like you're not worthy of it. But you are. You doubt and you regret and you remember the past things that you were not in control of, but you were. So now you can look at yourself and say, this is my choice. This is a voice you can share with people. You don't sit there and say, oh man, I really suck today. I really want to fucking drink. Maybe a drink will take that fucking suck away. Maybe if I just get drunk and fuck today, say fuck it. I used to say fuck it a lot. I used to. After I buy the bottle. After I buy a bottle and say, fuck it. What's another $100? But to get that, it was taking everything I've ever possessed to get there and just to numb it. And it's not fair to yourself to live like a zombie. I appreciate you, my dear, and I want you to know you will never have a day where you think you're alone, because even in your silence and when there's nobody around, you can pick up the phone, you can message someone, and that'd be me. I will answer you. I will answer you day, night, evening, whatever time it takes, however long we sit in that little room in the darkness. I will be there and we'll get out of it together. I can't sit in the darkness for long because it makes me want to be in the darkness forever. And the same goes for you. If you sit in that darkness, you got a feeling you belong there, and you don't. You don't belong there, my love. I'm a soul survivor. Alone, so vodka became my friend. Oh, sweetheart. I want you to know you're loved. I want you to know you're not alone. And you have a friend, whether you buy these paintings or not, whether you donate or not. I'm here, and I know what that felt like. I know what it felt like to have to get a bottle to get some friends over, or fucking buy some gear to get a friend in and have company. My company was my drug. That is not a way to live. It's not a way to enjoy your life. It's a way to destroy it. And maybe you feel sometimes you're better off destroying it with the drugs or the booze, but you're not. There are people in this community that love you. There are people in this community that would fucking take a bullet for you. They don't even know you, and they'd still take that bullet. Hey, absolutely. Well, I can tell you that this will remind you that you need to face those emotions, and it's going to hurt like hell, and you will feel alone and regret and shameful, but you don't have to be alone in that. When you're feeling that, You reach out to somebody. Reach out to somebody who's been there, because some people that want you to stay where you're at will not. They'll be like, what's wrong with you? Might have a fucking drink. Or why don't you have a drink with me? All the time. I used to have that. I used to have people say, why aren't you having a drink with me? I'm not having a drink with you because I love myself for who I am now, not for who I could be when I'm drinking with you. I'd love to sit and socialize, but I'll take my water. I can sit and drink water and love you just the same. I can sit and have fun just the same, drinking my water. I don't need a drink to love you. And my family, which I struggled with in the beginning. I struggled a lot actually in the beginning, because my family are avid partakers. They like to have a drink, and I've struggled with being around them because they're drinking and I felt like an oddball. I felt like the one outside the box, drinking my water, still being offered a drink. and now I'm offered a drink, only after I say no. Is there water in the fridge for me? There's a case of water in the fridge for me just in case I'm extra thirsty. Always. So now there's a little less room in the fridge because there's more water. I'll take that, my friends and family. I'll take a water. Thanks. I don't have to lose myself to the water. As if I have one drink, I'm gonna want another bottle brought in. It's that simple. It's not a one drink and done for me. And I don't sit here regretting that. I don't sit here ashamed of who I was. I know who I was. I know that I'd done some wrong things in my life. I lived a shitty lifestyle. I abused myself and others to get what I got in life. But I'm not going to sit here and hold myself accountable for the rest of my days for a person that I ain't anymore. We don't have to be what we're not just to prove other people right. Does that make sense? No, it doesn't make any sense. So when other people has an opinion, they're not who you are. They're not where you are. They don't own you, and they don't pay your bills. When they start feeding you and paying your rent and like cleaning up after you, then maybe they'll have a say and an opinion that really gives any merit to you. But hey, don't forget those pictures, will you, my friend? Tell Buddy I'll give him some love. I'll get my belly rub. Love you. Love you, my friend. Thank you for all your support. Have fun walking him. Remember, there's beauty all around. It is staying off YouTube for a bit. I'm involved with the drinking community. Yes, me as well. I was over at a lot of places that drank, and I partaked in smoking, and I had to step away because that's all they did. They just smoked and smoked and smoked and smoked, and I couldn't keep that life up. I couldn't live like that. I'm choosing myself and my actions. And if we have other people choose our actions for us, whose life are we living? Theirs or ours? I'm not going to live someone else's life for them, for their opinions of me. I don't care if you have pictures of me in the past. I was recently extorted here on YouTube by somebody with nobody subbed up. It's a brand new account. I'm sure it's somebody that comes by regularly, got an extra account or two. But to threaten me and have me in fear of exposing me to my followers. My followers, all of them, should know that I have a past. I've been to places where you don't want to be. I've sat in my own home and sold my soul to get the next bottle, to have a drug, to get friends and people to like me and want me in their life, to have a social life. I don't need a social life. I just need a better circle. I need to surround myself with people who don't want to destroy their lives. I want to surround myself with people who want to build their lives, who want to become living in wellness. Because if you stay stuck on the friends that enabled you, or you stay stuck in the mindset of, what if this person don't like what I'm doing? I and you can't give a two fucks. And I mean that in the most serious sense. Can't give a two fucks about their opinions of how I used to live. I don't care if you got videos of me twatting off. And yes, I said that. I don't care if you got pictures of my big boobs. I have huge boobs. I have sent many pictures over the years in self-degradation. I hated myself enough to take your $20. I did. I did at that point. But I am not who I am then. I'm not the person I was 5 years ago when I began this journey. Hell, I've changed in the last 6 months. But I'm never, ever going to look back and say, how could you? I don't care what you do. Sell them pictures if you got to. Show my followers my boobs. Are you kidding? Do you think that makes a difference to me? Some of my followers would disagree. That's appalling. How could you use yourself? You don't understand me then. I was my own worst abuser. I knew what I did was wrong, and I still did it anyway, just to feel numb, just to take away the pain and thoughts that were in my circle, in my doubtful mind. I hated myself. I couldn't look in a mirror. I hated mirrors my whole life. My whole life. And now I get to look in the mirror, smile, and brush my teeth and understand it's okay to be who I am. I don't have to be ashamed of my past anymore. God forgave me, and I forgave myself. So, whatever pictures anyone had or whatever videos anyone had, they can all fuck their days. Karma's a bitch. It's not who I am. It's the wrong house you're robbing. I moved out 20 years ago. Hey, I'm here an hour explaining to people just who the heck I'm evolving into. And hopefully, you're going to join me. You don't have to come along. I'm not saying it's mandatory. It takes a lot of work. It takes a lot of this, law. It takes a lot of screaming at your own self to make a difference. Now, I'm not perfect. The person that I am today, no, I have a lot more to evolve into. But I can't care about what I did back then, only for it to never happen again, to never regret who I am, because I'm still changing. Trace Flick is in the house, and I'm here an hour and 7 minutes almost. I've got 12 likes. If only my sleep streams were this popular. I have 3 paintings sold, 2 paintings sold, and what a commission in the works. I can't believe this and this is finally getting homes. I will personalize them and I will send them along with a beautiful, beautiful crystal from my collection. Please make sure you send me your details in my email and we can converse about the price of the shipping tomorrow. And I'd be happy to make sure that they get shipped off to you tomorrow if you were to confirm the shipping price. No problem. Happy to do it. And hopefully we'll get them out to you as fast as possible. Thank you. And please remember, when you do start this journey, you can't worry about what other people think. It all starts up here and in here. It's got to be you wanting it. And it's not going to feel like a namaste moment, okay? It's going to be real. But you'll always have people that will remain true. And I'm here. I'm one of them people. Hello. Your glasses are big. Why, these are pretty small compared to what ones I've had before. I don't really care. Am I going trick-or-treating? No. I'm a 45-year-old woman. I am going to a holiday party. I am going to a holiday party. Don't mind her, my dear. This is what you call the troll section, I guess. You choose to troll. That's okay. It means I'm popular. Come by my sleep stream where you can be ignored all night long. No, I'm going to the group. I'm going to pick one of them. I'm not dressing up unless it's in my hoodie. And I'm going to be comfy bitch. Might wear my hoodie and be like a slumber party girly. That's it. Pink and pink. I'll think pink. Pink pants, pink hoodie. I'm a pink lady. That's what I'll do. As long as I'm comfortable and there's candy. Squirrel snores glitter bombs when she sleeps. Ah, yeah, baby. Woo! Glitter bombs. I do, actually. If you want to come check it out, give me a couple of hours and I'll be doing a sleep stream the whole night. I snores. I probably gets up to go potty twice. Trying to keep it to a minimum. Thank you for your support. And I appreciate every last moment. It's not just monetary, it's time well spent, okay? So thank you for coming in. I'm going to end it at 11:11:11. Always checking in on ya. Appreciate it. Don't forget, when you do start this journey, stay away from the people that made you feel like you needed this. Okay? You don't have to sit in their house or on their live stream and watch them drinking if it makes you want to drink. It makes the struggle a little less harder. They'll understand if they care about you, and if they don't, let them fucking talk. Sure. I love you. I'm always here. Do not hesitate. Okay? Promise you.